RSL is one of the biggest shuttlecock manufacturers in the world, and today we're doing a full lineup breakdown: the RSL Tourney Classic, the No.1, the No.2, No.3, No.4, and the Academy Shuttle. Same brand, 6 different shuttles and price points, and by the end of this video you'll know exactly which one you should have in your bag. Quick bit of background before we get into it. RSL, Reinforced Shuttlecocks Limited, has been around for almost 100 years and is one of the most widely used shuttle brands outside of Yonex, and especially in Asia and Europe. I'm focusing on these 6 models today because they're available in the UK and across Europe. I understand that Asia has even higher end models such as the Supreme, Ultimate, and even Anniversary, but I'm focusing on these core 6 for now. So today's test and review is actually about answering where does it actually make sense to spend more. What's interesting about RSL Shuttle's range is that many of these models share a similar cork-based design. The difference in price and performance mostly comes down to the grade of feather they use. In a previous video, I sawed through shuttlecocks and split them in half so I can take a closer look at the cork construction and design. From that, I can see RSL's shuttles have a very consistent cork design. A layer of crushed cork is compressed to form the base of the shuttle, with a layer of synthetic cork on top where the feather stems are inserted. Cork consistency is one of the key elements that lets shuttle turn naturally and consistently, especially with high-skill shots. Shuttles that turn naturally are really key in training and in games. To see this difference, for example, try playing with a high-end shuttle in your games, then try and block a straight smash and follow immediately, and high-level players will often want to block that shot back or even cut it slightly so it crosses the net very tightly, not giving away the lift and keeping the attack and pressure. And in these shots, a poorly manufactured shuttlecock, especially in its cork base, will struggle with this shot. A lot of you will understand this immediately. It's almost as if you go from playing with a high-end feather shuttle to a plastic shuttle. The difference in a shuttlecock's ability to turn is massive. Glad to find RSL's shuttles have the same cork design and construction for consistency. So we've got all 6 tubes here, let's go one by one. In terms of the range presented here today, the RSL Tourney Classic is the top of the range here, and we go in these little steps downwards. No.1 is next, followed by No.2, No.3, No.4, and then ultimately finishing with the Academy. Starting at the top of the range here today, RSL Tourney Classic. This is their flagship, BWF approved, and it's actually been used in international level competition. Straight out of the tube, you can see the feather selection is noticeably cleaner, even spacing, consistent curve, no fraying at the tips. This one's built for maximum crispiness with very nice durability alongside flight accuracy. So the pitch is you're not sacrificing feel for longevity. On court, flight is exactly what you expect from a top-tier shuttle. Good flight, crispy feel, stable trajectory, predictable landing spot on the clears, and it holds up well even hard-hitting sessions before you start to feel any drop-offs. Going back to our cork discussion earlier, it also turns really well. This is a shuttle you could genuinely use in any level of sanctioned tournament and nobody would question this. So my verdict is this thing is best for competitive club players and tournament play. Price obviously is at the top of the range for out of these 6 models, but you're paying for the consistency over the life of the tube. But if you're comparing to the wider shuttle market, the RSL Tourney Classic should be priced around the slightly higher end market, and on a scale of 1 to 10 for priciness, the Classic should be around 7 or 8 out of 10, so it's pretty good value there. Up next, the Tourney No.1. This has been RSL's classic match play shuttle for years, and a lot of players will actually tell you that this is their favorite across the whole range. Upon closer inspection, feather grade is different to the Classic, and you can see it if you compare them side by side. I feel the No.1's feathers have more sheen, but the cork and shape are on the same platform. So obviously on court, it's really close to the Classic in feel, and actually if I were to be blindfolded, I'm not sure I could tell the difference between the two based on feel alone. Where you'll notice the difference is in durability. After a heavier smashing session, this one starts to lose a bit of snap sooner, so your mileage might vary. So in my verdict, this one is best for serious club players who want tournament level feel without the tournament level price tag. Now we start moving into club territory, the Tourney No.2. This is where a lot of regular club nights are actually being played on, especially in Europe, and for good reason. Upon inspection, feathers still feels very stiff, but the colors are less white from what I can see from the testing tubes. Overall stiffness is also fairly familiar to the No.1, so obviously no weak points directly there. On court, the flight and accuracy are still good here. It's not going to have the same locked-in feel as the No.1 on your hardest smashes, but for rallying, doubles play and general club sessions, it holds up really well and won't break the bank. So my verdict is this one is best for weekly club play and social competitive matches. It's actually a really good sweet spot for value. So moving on to the RSL Tourney number 3, and RSL themselves position this one around durability and consistency for players working on their game with a step down in cost. This should be something you should consider if pricing is something important to you. Obviously, upon closer inspection, you can visibly see the feather grade is a step down compared to the number 2. There is a little bit of curling on the edge of some of the feathers, but that is expected at this price point moving forward. Overall shuttle stiffness still feels pretty good here. On court, I felt that there was a drop in terms of outright durability in heavy hitting sessions compared to the higher end models. The number 3 will be perfect for players who are looking to develop consistent strokes in training, where you have drills and repetitive practice. This is a smart choice. You're not going to feel bad putting these through a heavy multi-speed session. For top level games, I feel like you'll be better off with the higher end models here. So my verdict is this is best for improving players, practice sessions, and coaches running drills. So the RSL Tourney number 4, economically priced, and I think it's great for general club play and a good practice and training shuttle. I believe the Tourney number 4 shuttle is one of the most popular shuttles by volume in certain parts of Europe as well. This is the most budget-friendly option we've tested so far in terms of feather grade, and upon close inspection, the shuttle still feels crisp and still look very well produced. On the court, it does exactly what it says on the tin, flies consistently enough for matches. It struggles a little like the number 3 in heavy hitting matches, but I'm sure it'll be perfect for the general club matches and training. Multi-shuttle feeding, where you generally don't care about getting a few of them destroyed because of the pricing. This wouldn't be my first choice if budget wasn't an issue, but if you're running club and you go through hundreds of tubes of shuttles a year, I think you should give this a try. So my verdict for the number 4 is it's best for general club play, high volume practice, drills, and situations where shuttles are going to take a beating regardless of quality. And finally, at the last one, the RSL Academy shuttle. Whilst on the tube, it says that it's for academies, junior training programs, and beginner level training where volume and cost matter more than tournament grade performance. This shuttle surprised me the most actually for its price to performance ratio. Up close, the RSL Academy shuttles uses goose feathers, so it feels stiff and crisp. And compared to the Classic, you can see that the Academy shuttle has slightly curled feather edges and in certain areas less than perfect feathers. But at this price point, I have no complaints on that. On the court, I'll say this right now that the Academy isn't designed at the same level as the top end shuttles, so expecting the same levels of performance is not going to happen. But it feels similar to a good quality shuttle. It flies well, is stable, and for me, the star quality is its ability to take a beating. The Academy shuttle has an edge on the durability side of things, and I love it for that. If you're coaching beginners or running a junior program, this cost per shuttle matters a lot than peak performance, and this might be something you're looking for. My verdict is this is best for outright durability, where it matters, than absolute performance. So beginners, junior training programs, and high turnover coaching sessions, this is perfect. So let's put it all together. If I'm ranking this lineup from tournament ready down to pure practice shuttle, number 1 is Tourney Classic. It's top tier tournament grade. Number 2 is Tourney number 1. It has got that near classic feel and is better value compared to the Classic. Number 3 is Tourney number 2 shuttle. And for me, I think this is the club night sweet spot, perfect for all clubs around. Number 4, Tourney number 3 shuttle. This is still great for club nights, but solid for improving players and use in drills. Number 5 is the Tourney number 4 shuttle. So this is a good shuttle for basic club sessions. If you need volume, this is something you need to look at. Number 6, finally, is the Academy shuttle. Surprising durability, perfect for training, beginner and junior program shuttle. And remember, because a lot of these share the same core construction, the jump in feel from one tier to the next is more gradual than you think. You're not going to get a completely different shuttle at every price point. You're getting a refinement of feather quality. Additionally, RSL is also now the official shuttlecock partner for Badminton England and all the Badminton England sanctioned tournaments. So no matter if you're a junior, senior, or masters players competing on the circuit, you'll be able to experience some of these RSL shuttles during competition. Badminton England has mandated a minimum shuttle grade, depending on the level of tournament, in order to try and balance performance, cost, and sustainability of these tournaments for the tournament organizers, and I think that's a positive move. You can also grab your shuttles for practice from our longtime channel sponsor, Central Sports, which they carry a full range from what I've reviewed today. Let me know if you have any questions. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.